Peace and love, family. Peace and love. It's your boy Chris Enlightened coming back again with some more spiritual vittles. And today I'm going in on authenticating your consciousness. Ooh, this is a good one, family. This is a good one. Authenticating your consciousness. Ooh. You know, this is a good one because a lot of people aren't even understanding or aware of authenticating their consciousness. And when I say authenticating your consciousness, what I mean is connecting with the divine inside. When you connect with the divine inside, you integrate and authenticate with the divine around you. It's just as simple as that. You know, humans are taught to read books and go so far outside of themselves to connect with what's inside of themselves. It doesn't work like that. The only way for you to authenticate your consciousness with the divine inside is to go within. That's as simple. If you go over grandmother's house and you don't go inside, you smell the food from outside. It smells delicious. Ooh, my mouth watering. But until you go inside and eat, you're not going to get any substance. The same thing goes with your spirituality, family. You have to go within in order to tap with what's within. You can read books and get tips and tools and jewels on how to tap in within, but it's something that you're going to have to do. You can't live vicariously through someone else's wins or actions and think it's going to work for you. It's not going to work for you like that. I was like that too back in the day. You know, about 10, 15 years ago, I was on YouTube looking at people's videos. I would spend hours looking at other people's videos, seeing how they were winning. And when I would cut my PC off, I felt as if I was winning too. I was living vicariously through their wins. I wasn't winning at all. I was still in the same old scratching and surviving predicament. But by me looking at them, I'm thinking, wow, I'm winning too. No, it doesn't work like that. Not until I started to physically start winning and doing things and tapping within that I authenticate my consciousness with the divine inside. And when I started to do that, family, let me tell you, the universe started recognizing me as a higher evolved being. It's just as simple as that. And there's many levels. I'm going to look at this video 10 years from now and may laugh like, man, you know, you were right there, but I see you was winning. I see you were on your way to where you are, where I was at now. You know what I'm saying, family? So I don't want you guys to get discouraged and think like, I'm not worthy. I'm not where I want to be. You're not going to be where you want to be until you're there. Don't worry about that. Just focus on the now because that's all that exists. The past doesn't exist anymore. The future doesn't even exist yet. There's only now. There's only right now. I don't care what year, what time frame you're watching this video. It could be 40 years from now. Now still exists for you. Now still exists for you. And it's up to you to choose to win. It's as simple as that. You know, I'm not feeding you anything. All I'm talking about is experiences that I've had to help me win, to help me authenticate my consciousness. It's up to you to choose to do it. But I'm imploring you guys, start meditating, start learning divine prayers, start helping people, start having spiritual confidence. There's a laundry list of things that you can do to authenticate your consciousness. There's not like one set plan that you can do to win. It's up to you to choose to map out your own plan. One thing about my videos is I like to implore people to find new ways to win. How I'm winning might not work for you. Find and map your own way of winning. It doesn't cost you anything to map your own way of winning. A lot of people think that they can buy their spiritual prowess. It doesn't work like that. You got to work for it. You got to work for it, family. Now, you can buy spiritual tools and things like that. The universe loves when you invest in your spirituality, family. But if you really want to authenticate your consciousness, you got to work with yourself first. You got to work with your thoughts first, your actions first. If you can't stop cussing, if you can't stop cursing, it's going to be challenging for you to really tap into the higher realms of spirituality, family. Just as simple as that. There may be some people out there like, I ain't gonna stop cussing. He don't know what he talking about. I was born because I speak with emphasis. That's cool if that's how you want to roll. All I'm saying is, from people that I've known, that I started my spiritual path with, they still doing those low vibratory things. They're not where I'm at now. They're not where I'm at now. I'm a big fan of trying it. With my spiritual master, peace and blessings and love and light to Dr. Mitchell Gibson. When he told me about what cursing is and how demons use curse words so they can tap into our consciousness to coerce us to feed them by cursing more, I stopped. I was like, man, I ain't rocking with that no more. And I tried it. I didn't just say, man, he don't know what he's talking about. I just tried it. I looked at him and his life, see how he's a multi-millionaire and how he's winning by helping people. I said, you know what? Let me mimic what he's doing on a small level to see if I can win. And I'm winning on a much smaller level than he is. But again, I'm on my path to wins of grandeur. You know what I'm saying? I see and embrace and advance my cornucopia of wealth. That's just how I roll. The other thing, I stopped drinking, I stopped smoking weed, I stopped all that stuff. I'm out here living clean. I'm out here living clean. I did go to a wedding about 3, 4 months ago, and I had a little wine. I had 2 glasses of wine. It was champagne, and my head was buzzed. I was like, man, I'm buzzed off 2 glasses of champagne. I'm done. Open bar. And I was like, I'm done. You know what I mean? But hopefully you got some jewels, family. Hopefully you got some jewels on how to authenticate your consciousness. It all starts with you. It all starts with you. I'm not going to feed you anything that's going to be extremely challenging. You've been with yourself your whole life. You should be able to tap within. You should be able to tap within. Just before, if you find it challenging sitting in darkness for 30 minutes meditating, before you go to bed, don't just fall out of sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Envision what you want to dream about. You know, in the beginning, I started my meditation through sleeping. I would, before I go to bed at night, I would lay there with my eyes closed and just envision what I wanted to dream about. I would map out my future. I would just like envision myself traveling in my mind. I wasn't waiting to be taken somewhere. I would just envision myself going places. And that's how I started my meditation. There's many ways you can invent your own new way of meditation. You know what I'm saying? If you work around negative people, you can do it right in their face. They talking to you, you can just be like, la dee 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 dee, la dee 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 dee. They think you're listening to them, and in your mind, you're gone. Find and create new spiritual ways to win. Most importantly, focus on authenticating your consciousness, family. And when I say authenticating your consciousness, I mean authenticating with the divine inside. And when you do that, you will integrate with the divine energy all around you. So on that note, family, peace and love. You already know what we doing. We out here winning.